It's undeniable that Yareli was one of those Warframes that got a lot of attention as soon as she was announced, and with good reason. She's a water-themed Warframe with a design heavily inspired by magical girls. Cue the jokes about Hydroid's little sister. When she landed, her kit, which is a nice blend of utility, damage, and mobility/defense, was a bit lacking in the oomph department. So, naturally, DE followed up with a few post-release quality of life feedback adjustments that have really made a difference. Sea Snares received a 60% seeking speed buff and was made a bit more visible. Aquablades got a range increase of about 25%, as well as a 50% damage and duration buff. Additionally, Riptide's radius was buffed by 25%. All of these adjustments are definitely improvements, but probably one of the most important changes was made to Merelina. For those unfamiliar, Merelina is a friendly sea creature of some kind that serves as Yareli's personal K-drive. Some would refer to Merelina as Yareli's gimmick, kind of like Titania bringing her own Archwing to normal mission play. At a glance, it can be easy to dismiss Merelina as just a freely living K-drive that can be used outside of open-world areas, but she's more than that. Quite a bit more. Aside from mobility, Merelina also provides Yareli with a stunning amount of damage reduction, as well as immunity to status and most knockdown procs, which means you can do things such as this. The disrespect is real. Unfortunately, as her buffs are vital to Yareli's survivability in mission, Merelina's actual usefulness on launch was severely hampered by how she handled, especially where jumping was concerned. It was possible to do massive launches directly upward, but with very little directional control unless you were actively moving forward. Well, a few tweaks later, and Merelina can now do shorter hops, has a reduced charge time, and, most importantly, she can now effectively bullet jump, making directional movement a lot easier. While this update makes Yareli pretty solid for normal gameplay modes, she really shines in open world. The speed at which you can travel on Merelina is insane, and I suspect she'll be a lot more useful for farming rep with the vent kids, now that she has better mid-air directional control. I know some people really dislike the idea of Yareli. Too cute. Too cheerful for the Warframe universe. I wasn't sure what to think at first, when her animation set was showcased, but honestly, I'm actually really enjoying her kit, and how she plays. I like her playfulness, her childlike enthusiasm, and, yes, the cuteness. In the universe of war and violence, it's a nice change of pace to see a character that isn't, on her face, a grizzled veteran or belly-contained monstrosity. She's her own brand of horror, the kind that comes for you with a smile and a giggle. And, in a game where you can play as Warframes inspired by samurai, actual ninjas, childlike gods, raging berserkers, an elegant murderess who bathes in blood, manipulators of matter, and two different varieties of pirate, I think our frilly little menace to society is going to fit right in.